Hey, I'm just going to go for it because I'm live here. Hi. Here, I should turn the light my way. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Maybe it made it worse. Hi, everybody. Hi, it's Kimmy, otherwise known as Kim Overholt, here at my studio, Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio. If you want to check out some of the stuff that I do, please check out KimOverholt.com because you'll see a lot of my pictures that I do. Now, I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants today because I'm just like, you know what? I just want to paint. Because I'm like, I'm bored out of my mind and I'm just trying to think of something to do. So I got some wicked awesome paints that I got from our friendly neighbors at Grumbacher, which I'm going to put the apron on now so I don't get my shirt all dirty, dirty shirty. So I'll put my Grumbacher shirt on here, and I'm using my Academy paints, and I'm going to make a nice painting today. Now, I'm not sure what this is going to end up being because, you know, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants today. Like I said, look at my hair. We're doing it today. It's happening whether I wanted to or not. Hold on a second. I need a little bit more light. Hold on. Not that it's going to help you, but it's going to help me a little bit more. Oh. Whoa. Make a little bit of noises there. I'm kind of worried I might catch fire or something. Hey, who cares? It'd be something new to happen. Okay, let me just turn this around a little bit so I can have a little bit this way. Maybe have a little bit of a overhead lighting. How's that look? When it turns on. Let's do it. Oh, I was thinking, right in my eyes. Oh, now I can't see. Yeah, I'm going to paint today, and I can't see what I'm doing now because I just got the light right in my eyes. Okay, hi. I'll wear my glasses. That's a good sign. Maybe I should not wear my glasses. That would probably even be a better sign. I'm going to start with a blank canvas. Well, it's not completely blank. It's black. I would say black gesso, but it's actually just black painted canvas. And I'm going to make something new here because I was watching a Bob Ross painting, and obviously he likes to do, he uses the black thing, and then he puts a nice picture over top. And I know it's been a while since I've actually done a painting, so I'm going to grab my handy dandy brushes. Now I have my, this is a 1-inch flat. Yeah, I got it right. It's 1-inch flat, but I'm going to be doing like a little bit of everything here today. And I have, like I said, my handy dandy colors to use as well. So I have all the primary colors. Got my blues. I got 2 blues actually, a yellow and a red. I have black and white, which are tints and tones, right? And yeah, so we're gonna just start out and see what happens. I might add a little water. I got to do something with my hair today. It's crazy. Yeah, if you see anything weird flying around in this area here, don't worry. It's mostly, you know, ghosts and shit that happens here. It happens once in a while, and I do have dogs that make noises downstairs too. This isn't working. I'm just trying to make it look so it's not so, you know, I'm getting older. I'm just scary to look at. Anyway, so let's just start, shall we? Okay, so we got a nice blank canvas right here. I put this down just a little bit so you can see it. There we go. Yes, it's a paint over from something else, but we're not going to go and talk about anything like that. We're just going to kind of start painting, okay? So I'm going to take a little bit, I'm going to use my 1-inch flat. I'm going to grab a scoop of white, plop it right down in the middle of my palette here. And as you can tell, I was writing on my palette earlier, and I use it for many other things. And, it's also good to have some handy dandy water because it is acrylic paint, so it's water soluble. It's not like oils, where oils you have to use a medium with you can use a medium with your Academy paints too, but I like to use water to kind of thin it down a bit. So I'm going to just take a little bit of water, and I use also water for when I do my face painting as well. So I always have that on hand. And not like I'm doing any face painting for anybody except for myself lately. Like if you've been watching and seen some of my face painting. So I'm dipping a little water into my white, and I'm going to just dip into my blue here, and I'm going to put in my blue here too. So I've got a nice light blue, and I'm going to apply it to, and then make a nice light blue sky. Yeah, and it might even have a little bit of swirls of white. So I'm going to start just like Bob Ross does, you know, with little strokes here and there. Just kind of give it a crisscross back and forth. Yeah, I know it looks a little light. I can make it darker though. That's no problem. And I know there's other things that I probably could be painting right now, but I don't feel like it. And I feel like painting my own thing. So today is my own thing day. and it's the only time of day that I have time to do any of my own thing. So I'm going to do it right now while you're watching. All right, so as you can see, it has good coverage. So as you can go over stuff, you can cover over your black, and now you have a nice blue sky. And as Bob Ross says, there's no mistakes in art, only happy accidents. And you just start deciding what you want to put in your world, that kind of thing. You know, he talks about that all the time too. Oh, shoot. I just added a little bit of black in there. Now, that's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to switch brushes. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay. That was a bad thing to happen. And luckily, I have a second backup one. So I'm going to take another spot of white again. Started another spot over here that I don't put the black in. And I'm going to take some blue again. Mix it in together. Light blue and white. Make a nice, add a little water to water it down a little bit because it is kind of thick. There we go. Start reapplying again. Da, 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 da. There we go. Get all of the spots. And start thinking about your sky while you're painting it in. You can start to add other things to it as well. Now, if you want to make it a little bit darker, obviously, if you want to make a darker sky, you can take some of the dark blue and add it to it as well, or you can just play with what you got, kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take for fun, I'm going to take some of the dark blue, I'm going to take some of the dark blue and put it into my light blue too. And I'm going to make it a little swirly on my swirly. Add more of the light blue. All right, so it's going to be a mix. And just start say right up here. Go over it one more time. Maybe even make it look like clouds. So, and you know, it blends, you get layers going on. It looks really nice at the end. I'm saying that so it'll agree with me. At the end, it'll look really nice. If it doesn't, I'll just paint it over again. The good thing about it is that you can repaint things if you want to. So, yeah, there we go. Very nice, light blue, dark blue. Okay, some more light blue. Because he goes down pretty far with the light blue here too. So I will do the same, and I'll start making some happy clouds because I know Bob Ross loves the happy clouds. So I'm going to start making some happy clouds soon, and make sure that I'm not putting it into the black mixture again because that would be like bad. So the crisscross applesauce. You can play with it a little bit. You don't have to do it back and forth. You can do whatever makes your easier on your arm. Okay. And like I would play music, like I say, but copyright and whatnot being what it is, I get in so much trouble. I can play my own stuff, but I'd have to stop what I'm doing and grab my ukulele and play it for you. And I'm not kind of in the mood to play ukulele today either. You know, it's getting to the ends of the year here, and just thinking about the year in review, I can't believe what a year it has been. You know what I mean? Okay, well, I'm going to add some nice fluffy clouds. So I'm going to add a little bit more white into the mix here. Just add a cloud here. You can just make it swirly like that. And just kind of add in the cloud just like that. Play with it, smushing a bit. And clouds. Swirly clouds. I'm going to start up a light, and I'm going to add a little more, just so you can see the clouds a little bit better. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just blend it back in again. Blend in the clouds again. Well, we can always go back over it again one more time. Clouds are clouds. You can always play with those. Might be one of those days where I think it's going to work out and it's not going to work out at all. So we'll see. Okay. All right. I'm going to do like Bob Ross does. I'm going to rinse out my brush. So give me 1 second. I'm going to take some of this water here. Don't ever put it next to your electronics, let me tell you. You're going to set something on fire or something. I could start with setting the fire. No, I don't want to set anything on fire. Let's set my hair. Start again. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And then you rinse it off. Just like Bob Ross does it. Wipe it off on the sides. Now, I'm not going to beat the devil out of it like he does, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my paper towel and just kind of pull out the paint. And just kind of rinse it off. There we go. Okay, so like you said, the first time you start with the background first. And then, like I say, I'm going to switch brushes. So I'm going to change from music, but I cleaned it just so that if I have to use it again, it's ready to go. So that's the one reason why you clean your brushes off. I'm going to clean this other one too that got the black on it, so that I have two handy dandy brushes rather than just one. So I'll rinse that off and tap it on the side. Remove the paint off the brush, and there we go. If there's a little bit of blue still left on it, it's not too bad. It won't too bad. Okay, so now we got the nice. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna grab a different brush now. I have a whole bunch of different brushes over here on the side. You can hear them over here. So I'm gonna reach in, and I'm gonna grab a brush that everybody uses. Okay. Ooh. So now I have picked up a round. This is I can't remember what number it is. I think it's a number 4 round. And the problem that I had with this one is it's an old one. It kind of like, I couldn't use it for paint nights anymore, but I use it for myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it into the white. There we go. And with a nice light stroke, like little circles. Making little circles is always fun. We're just going to make some nice little clouds up here. Over here. Clouds. Like it's still a little bit wet, so it's just going to kind of blend in right now. But if I wanted to make it to kind of stand out, I can just tap it around. Play with it. There's nothing wrong with playing with it. Even Bob Ross says it's okay to play with it. So, again, tap it. Create some nice little funky clouds here. Because we could do that. Can you see those? Okay. Let's start. A little bit more white. And always, you don't have to hold the brush like you're holding a pencil. You should hold it like you're holding onto a conductor's wand almost. Yeah, like you're holding a magic wand. Because it is magic, as Bob Ross would say. You create your own world. A little more white. And we can do like little highlights of the things that bounce off your brush. Tap on it too. And get some little ideas as well. Tap. Yeah, it's been pretty boring not doing any paint nights and things like that. So I've been practicing my ukulele and doing all kinds of other things, trying to find out what the hell's going on around here. I'm just one person myself. But there's businesses that they're going out of. There's businesses that are going out of business because there's no business around because everything is just like. This is just such a strange time. Here we go. Some nice clouds, and you blur your eyes a little bit. Luckily for me, I have bad eyes, so all I have to do is just lift my glasses and I can see a little bit better. It also helps to think of where your sun is too. Not your son if you got a son or a daughter, but I mean your sun as in the sun in the sky. So if you're trying to think of where the sun's going to be, so I kind of come from this direction because just like Bob Ross does, he's got the one side that's light, one side's dark. So it's going to kind of come from this direction here. So I'm going to add a little bit more. See, cloud fluff on this side so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to go back over after it's dry too. It's sometimes a matter of just letting it dry. And I always show people how to make really easy clouds. It's not difficult to make clouds. It's just a matter of rolling your brush around and giving it tapering off. Little tapering points is always nice because it makes it just kind of blend that much better. There's all kinds of little clouds. We'll put all kinds of happy little clouds in this one. There we go. So while we're waiting for it to dry, because acrylic are different from using oils. Oils, they would probably stay a little bit longer and you can probably work it a little bit more. I have to wait for this to dry a little bit. So while this is drying, I'm going to kind of concentrate on my mighty mountain as the other guy that used to do, not besides Bob Ross, there used to be, what was his face, Alexander. I'll just grab a little bit more weight here. See, I get carried up in the clouds here, but there's nothing wrong with that. Here we go. All right, so we just do something simple. Okay, now we got to think about our mountains. All right. It's hard to stop. Okay, so now we're going to think about mountains. Mountains. Mighty mountains. Okay, and he always uses like a little bit of alizarin. Also alizarin crimson. He has a little bit of yellow and a red to make a brown, and then add a little bit of black to kind of get the start of the mountain. But he also uses like a straight edge, and I know I have one somewhere. Just bear with me for a second. I might have to go and find it. It's not in here. Oh, I'll bring it over so you can see. My box. Oh, pencils. Box of brushes. Okay, let's see if it's okay. Oh, I got so many brushes. Where is it? That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a knife. It's the knife that I'm looking for. But the knife might be in here. Okay. Well, if it's not in here, it might be in here. One second. I have art all over the place. People call it hoarding. I call it art collection. Yeah. That's one. Nope, that's not it. This one. Those are pencils. Oh, maybe. And then watercolors, and pencils. Nope. Next one. Where? Where did it disappear? And then markers now. Markers, lots of markers. Markers. Oh, I think I stuck it. I think I have one of that pin. I have lots of markers in here. One in particular that I'm looking for. So, these are used. I will see what I have. Because I have all kinds of knives. Give the harpooning a blade and they will do all kinds of things. No. Okay, so I have this kind of knife. Nice little palette knife like that. Then we have like the nice plastic one that I used to get from Grumbacher, which is like that. This is nice for spreading paint too. And we have, and then we have one of these, which is kind of like a nice little putty knife kind of thingy. But I have better ones that are just dirty. I got to find a nice clean one. Okay, hold on a second. Well, I'll use a clean one. Gotta keep it clean, that's what Bob Ross starts. It keeps it clean, I'm sure. Okay, so what? The first thing, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first thing you gotta do is kind of decide where you want your mountain to be. So I'm going to put my mountain probably right about in this area over here. Or maybe over here. I like it kind of over on the left side and right. I don't know. We'll just play. All right, so I'm going to take, with my knife, I'm going to take some black. Put it on the side here. And with that, I'm going to grab a little bit of red. And A little bit of yellow. And put together like this. And then mix it together and make an icky orangey kind of reddy grounded brown. A grounded brown kind of color. Yeah, look at that. This nice brown. Okay. You can't see it, but I can see it really well, and I know. See, it's gonna start. Ooh, there you go. A little bit of brown, a little bit of brown in there. Okay. So with this brown, with this color I've just created, I'm going to start making the side of the mountain. All right, so here we go. So think about where are we going to put the mountain? Say about here. So just start with. Maybe I'll build it up a little higher. Build up a little bit higher, I'm thinking. Okay. Well, we're getting it going. It's coming. Okay. Scoop it down. Can you see that? Oh boy. Yeah, no, it looks worse than it is. I'm kidding. It's good. It's looking great. No mistakes. Filling it up a little bit more. Yeah, make the mountain come a little bit more this way. The mountain's deciding where it wants to go, I'm thinking, so I'm just going to go with it. All right, so it's there. Right, and then, whoops, a little bit more over here. Go back down again. Okay, there we go. And a little bit more of it this way. There we go. See, as I'm spreading across, it doesn't just happen in one spot. It's got several spots with mountains. Okay, so let's make some more mountains. Sorry. Okay. So a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow. Red. A little blue in there. And the yellow in there. I'm cutting away at it. There we go. That's good. Okay. A little red. Because sometimes the mountains, they like a purple color too, right? A little bit blue in there. Okay. All right. This is turning out nice. All right. And the great thing, like, you used to be able to do these in a half an hour. I try to do it in a half an hour if I can. Sometimes I have to take a little bit longer, just depending on how the mountain turns out, right? All right, so just add a little bit more to the side over here. Oh, that's much better. Oh, hey, look what I grabbed some yellow in there. I didn't mean to do that, but there it is. We'll just pull that off. There. It grabbed onto the wrong side of the brush there. That's okay. No mistakes, happy accidents, right? I didn't mean to do that, but hey, who knows what can happen with that. So let's just keep on going this way with this. There we go. That looks good. Let's build it over this way with the yellow in it. Sure, why not? Sure, with the yellow in it, why not? Yellow in there. There we go. Gonna do that. Blend it in there. Does that look weird or what? Okay, let's keep going. No mistakes, happy accidents, happy accidents. I think I got a hair in there. Oh, look. That's okay. That's okay. There's okay. All right, so we'll just do. Get that. There we go. All right. There we go. The Bob Ross would say, no, no, you probably wouldn't say that, but you probably just go, what is she doing? Okay. All right, so we got our mountain range going on over here. Like I say, I used to watch them all the time and be like, why does it keep on making the same picture over and over again? It's not. It's just showing you the basics of how to do it, and then you can do it for yourself. He's just showing you. Just showing you the door. It's you that has to go through it, right? All right. Okay. So there we go. So that's a start of our mountain. But don't worry, there's more coming. So the next thing we got to do. Oh, I got to fix the top of that mountain. Ooh, maybe the mountain's going to change. The mountain can change. Mountains change over time, right? It's going to just keep getting higher and higher. Like me! Okay, I'm kidding. Not high. Not yet. Okay. Oh, there we go. And there's a nice mess. There's a nice mess for everybody right there. Just get one spot over here. There we go. There we go. Nobody will know. Nobody knows how to turn that thing off. Look, all right, nobody knows. All right, so there you go. You got a mountain range. Now the next thing we're going to do, because he likes to do this too, I'm going to take some blue. Yeah. And I'm just going to go. Oh, first he wipes it. Yeah, first he wipes it down with it. But you know what? No, I'm going to pass. We're just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Why not? Just go for it. So I'm going to take some white and some of this blue over here. Scrape it off. I think this is going to become a knife pen painting. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to just try this. There we go. So over here. Okay, kind of like that. All right, scrape a little bit more. All right. Scrape a little more. Okay, and I'm going to do from the side here too. Oh, what's going to happen? It's going to be weird. There we go. I'm even adapting it though. Tap it soft. There we go. Just like that. That's how they do. There, see what's coming. Go over there. Just like that. Whoa. Looks like a mountain range. Looks like a Bob Ross mountain range happening over here. Look it. Oh, Bob Ross. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Look at that, man. It almost looks like a Bob Ross picture. All A little bit right here too. There we go. Just continue. It's like there we go. There we go. And like that. Yeah, yeah. All right. Now the other thing we're going to do is do the light side. So we're going to take a little bit of blue. Actually, I'm going to take some blue and the dark blue. Mix it together. I'll do the other side here. Oh, okay, so mountain range. Hey, ha ha ha. We got a mountain range going on. We got the dark side, we got the light side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shade it over nicely and kind of blend it. That's because he likes to do and then make it look like a nice. Okay, so we're going to take that 1-inch brush again. And I'm going to go just over here. And we're going to just make it look a little bit like, we're going to add a little bit of water to it. And, oh, wow, I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, we never expect anything that's going to happen sometimes, you know what I mean? So, okay. Oh, no, that's not going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to just dab that off there. Just going to go. We're just trying to get it to blend. It's not quite the same as what Bob Ross does, but it took a little bit more effort than I. Just blend it. Okay, look. All right. So the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to obviously put some trees in. And Bob Ross likes to use, I think he uses a brush for trees. So I got a brush that I like to use for trees too. And I'm going to just dab off that brush one more time. I'm going to go. I'm going to go for the fan brush. The fan brush, because everyone loves the fan brush. So that's what it is. So, and I'm going to take some of my dark. There we go. That fixes it. You can fix everything as you go. All right, so first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to make a spot where we're going to put the tree. So save it there. And we're going to start like Bob Ross does with the little dots on the top there. Okay, little dots on the top. We're just going to dab it back and forth like this and create our tree. As we go down, we can make it look more like a tree. go. You see that? All right. So we'll make other little trees here. Happy trees. Add a little bit of black, a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow to make it that nice brown color. I like making that noise now. Even when I'm wearing my mask now, I find I'm making a nick noise all the time. Okay, so we're just pushing and just letting it go. Just letting it go. Letting it do what it wants. There we go. Go down to there. And I'm going to take another tree and put it, say right there. And I'm just going to again just tap in some spots there. Other trees in the background there. All right. Same thing. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Sometimes the water helps just to keep it nice and moist. And again, add a little bit of. Oh, the colors are still good in there. So add another tree, say right about here. A little bit lower, a little bit higher. A little bit. Okay. Now right about. Yeah, right about there. I'll make this one a little bit higher. Sure enough. Oh, that's a good way to start it. Okay. That's when you do your, you gotta be really careful. There we go. Now, usually Bob Ross has like his own little painting off on the side that he already knows what he's going to be painting. Me, on the other hand, I have no idea where I'm going to be starting off to next, and I'm already over my half hour. Is that crazy or what? Although, he's pretty much prepared and he can do it in under a half an hour. Some people need a little bit more time, like me. I need to fix my tree a little bit better here, so that it looks a little more like a tree. Yeah, this is a nice, big, tall tree right over here. It's going to cover up all this mountainside too. Okay. So, next thing I'm going to do is try and add a little bit more, put something in through here. So I'm going to start doing that. So I'm going to rinse out this brush too, and dry it and set it aside because you never know when you're going to use it again. Maybe I should have went through this sober. I'm kidding. All right, so we have our trees, and we have our happy mountains, and we have our happy. I can make some more with the clouds later, but yeah, let's continue by just bear with me here. I want to see what I might be up to next. Let's say. So give me some direction in the right direction. And oh, wrong way. I went the wrong way. I should have went like that. All right. Now, my trees. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to start making maybe a little bit of mist coming through the back. I'm going to change my brush again, and I think I'm going to switch back to my other brush here too. And yeah, I'm going to just fade it out a little bit, make it look nice, and play with it a little bit more. I'm just looking for something that's similar to what I'm painting so I can have a little bit of a better idea which direction I'm going in. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll start by getting a little bit of green in there. Okay, so I'm going to take some yellow. Just now turned a little bit of a blackish color because I put it in the brown by accident. But that's okay. We don't, there's, like I say, no mistakes. Happy accidents. We can just try with this. Yellow, and a little blue. Put it together. Make some interesting green color. Yeah, there we go. And a little bit of a dark color. And what I'm going to do is just kind of make this in the background so it kind of comes forward. So that's going to come forward. Because we know what we're going to do next. Happy accidents. Let's see what happens. We'll go back over those trees again, no problem. Just make sure I got good handle on this background and mist going on there too. Of course, with the light there, it looks kind of icky. Oh, that looks even ickier that way too. So, okay, we're playing with this. We're just playing with this. Let's see how it goes. All right. So now we got our mountains, and I think I'm going to add in a little bit more background trees. You're going to have it so that you're not going to see them as much, so they're going to be a little bit darker, a little darker green. A little water. There we go. A little darker. Ooh. Can't come to it. Like you won't see if it'll covered by trees or something. I'm sure I'll do something else on top of that too. La 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 la. God knows I don't get out enough into nature, I'm sure. It would be better if I actually knew what I was doing. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is obviously we're going to let me just look at my picture. Yeah, we're going to blend it a little bit more and a little more green. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a nice little lake right there. let's just do that. Let's just put it in the background there. We'll have some more trees, but we'll make it nice and dark. Oh, ding, 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 ding. This is working really well. But some red. Because why not? Can't hurt. At this point, there we go. Shoreline crossing over there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take some. And what I'm going to do is going to change my brush. I'm going to take another brush. I'm going to take a smaller brush. I will take a flat. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is like it. Whatever. At this point, I'm getting kind of crazy about it. So I have to think about what I'm doing now. I'm going to take some. Sometimes there's no explanation for anything. You just got to go for it and see what happens. Something making like a little thing in the mountainside there. Put some nice mountainside over here. Coming across this way. Let's see. The water here. Reflection. There we go. Reflection in the water of the mountain. Here we are. And smooth that out. Take a little bit of coming along. It's looking nice. And we're going to take a little bit of yellow here. Oops. No, oops. I meant to do that. More trees over that side. More mountainside there. more like a mountainside scene now. Okay, and as we get closer, it's going to get lighter, obviously. So next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to continue making some more of the water. I'm going to take some more light blue and a little dark blue. Mix it together. This way. Ooh. Maybe we'll make it a babbling creek or something here. That's always nice to have too. Nice little babbling creek coming across. So it's got a little babbling brook coming through there. Looks kind of nice. You were seeing the reflection of the mountain, but now you don't. But that's okay. You don't need to see the reflection of the mountain. You know it's there. Right? Right. Okay. All right. Let's keep this going. A little bit of blue, a little white. Continue to bring it over this way a little bit. Maybe put some more rocks over here. There you go. Don't be afraid to use your fingers either. Fingers are just like your extra little bonus to use. It's like your secret weapon. Okay. Look over this way. Bring it more this way. Go it straight down. Mhm. There we go. So you don't play with it too much. You can always go back over it again. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit with my trees, my happy trees, and I'm going to give them a little highlight and shadows just so you can see a little bit more depth of them. So what I'm going to do is switch back to my fan brush here. And wow, has it been an hour already? Oh my gosh, 12:34. I have to work soon today too. Okay, I'm going to take some yellow and I'm going to take some blue. I'm going to put it together with a little bit of white. Excuse me. And I'll start with this one over here. It's on the inside here. Okay. Excuse me. Trees in the background. Here. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Burping and making all kinds of noises. So I should have ate something before I started, right? Make a difference. Just trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. All right, so yeah, you said Bob Ross says, can make it your own world. Wow, this is really turning into an interesting little world that I've made here. All right, so there's that. You can continue if you want to do more, and you can push it a little bit further if you want to add a little bit more yellow. There we go. And push it there too, a little more yellow than that. Oh, and I also likes to put in When I dip in water and everything, the thing is that when you dip it in water, it catches some of the dark of it too. So you have to put a little bit more light in. Misty kind of looking. Use your fingers, there's nothing wrong with using your fingers again. Especially if you want to try and create a little more extra details and stuff. There, that looks kind of neat. There's a little more trees back there. Okay, excellent. Look more like rocks over here, too. There. And I'll add some more rocks and stuff in there, too. And, okay, let me switch my brushes. All right, so got a nice babbling brook going on there. Let me just continue with a little bit of little foam there. There we go. It's coming up there too. There we go. A little bit of right. It's kind of stuff coming here. I like it. Nothing wrong with that. Look a little bit more. Make it uneasy. Maybe come along the sides here. Yeah. Good, there we go. And when it doesn't work, you just resort to force. There we go. All right, well, it's a bit of a look, I guess you can say. Misty and stuff over this way. Make it look nice. There we go. Almost looks good. I think I had to add some rocks. So I'm going to take, I'm going to take my switchblades. Whoa. I mean, switchblades. Wow. An hour. And look, I'm almost on my painting. Well, that only took an hour. It should take less time than that, actually. I'm really kind of slow. But that's okay because I got no real hurry because we're going to work until 4:30. So, all right. So with that being said, I'm going to take a little bit of, mix some rocks and stuff. So I'm going to take a little bit of red. And I'm going to mix some rocks here. So I'm going to take some red and brown. Take some black and some white and some yellow. I'm going to take all my colors now, make it into a big old mess here. Try and create up some really interesting looking rocks for you. Okay, first maybe some rocks in the background here. Around the side here. Some over there. The water's edge there. Some rocks here. Rock right there. Kind of put it on the edge. There we go. On the edge. Just get these nice rocks to happen. Take this back. I'm going to do just gives a spot for the trees to sit on. And adding a little bit more green, grays, and browns. There we go on the bottom here. See that? It's looking pretty awesome, pretty sweet. Okay, a little more black. Sure, okay, we'll just take up the black. We'll take all the red. We'll take all that yellow. Mix it into a nice little mix here on our palette. Add a little bit of hint of blue in there. Yeah, sure. A bit of white. Give it the further dimension. There we go. I'm going to apply it. Yes, right. There you go. And we'll add some more. Ooh, not touch too much. Too much here. More rocks out here. There we go. Rock there. Rock in the background. That's over here. All right. That doesn't look bad. I can't complain. Bob Ross will definitely stay in my own world, that's for sure. You see that? Wow. Great looking rocks, Kimmy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look out. I'm just using my pen and knife. Just slide right there. All right, so nice cool stones. And I'm going to put one right here too. A nice dark one right over there. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Well, it's simple, and I can add some more brush. More brush in here too. I could add some more bushes and stuff too as I go. Like, put a little bit more. Oh, take some right here and just go over the edges here. And the water liners here. When it's just like a BC or something. Cool. A little darker over here. That's okay. Okay, anyways, yeah. So there you go. In an hour and 14 minutes, you too can make a wonderful painting just like this. Yeah, it's not bad. I've done better, but I'm just going to touch it up here and there with a couple little things. I'll probably ruin it by doing it, but I'm going to try anyways. Haha. No, you know, it's gonna. No, I'm not gonna do it then. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so I'll just put my name on it. Sign it is done. All right, so I'm gonna take, like Bob Ross, I'm gonna take a fine little one here. More paint because I got a long last name. Not like Ross, that's for sure. Overfold, and I'm gonna put the year because it's still 20. 2 0 What a year, huh, you people? What a year it has been. I can't believe. Anyways, yeah, the sign at the bottom. There we go. Felt kind of nice. Yeah, you know. If you like this painting and you want to purchase it, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you would like me to do a painting for you, contact me at kimoverholt.com or at kim@kimoverholt.com if you would like to have me do a painting for you. Not necessarily a Bob Ross painting, but if you go to my site, kimoverholt.com, you can see what I can do. And I do have I do pencils, pencil portraits, paintings, everything under the sun. And you can always check out more things that I do here at my studio, here at my YouTube channel, and subscribe if you want to. I have a few people that do enjoy hanging out with me, and it will be getting better once I've got my studio all kind of set up and ready to go. But as I say, these ones are just practice runs for me so that when I get good, I know exactly where I'm heading, okay? All right, well, thanks. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will too. At least we're all going to try, right? Yeah, that's the best you can do. And as my mom used to say, peace, old brother, with a little bit, with a little bit added.